What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Raptor Man, and we are back with an update today. As always, I'm currently sitting here in a grain line. Seems like that's the only time I can do a video. I don't want to make this too lengthy. I want to talk about a couple different things. I want to update you on what's going on. Man, the world's coming to an end, everybody. Everybody's gonna die. It's the coronavirus outbreak. Man, I hope everybody's doing okay, though. If anybody is sick that watches my channel, I wish you the best. I hope you get well soon. So far, me and my family have, we've not gotten the coronavirus. We've gotten a head cold, but none of the symptoms of which they're saying is the coronavirus. So, but I mean, I'm fine. I'm over it. You know, this was a week or so ago. I do believe, however, that this virus was already here way back in December. Because here in Illinois, everybody was getting sick at with what they thought was the flu. The only exceptions and the difference was it wouldn't go away. Like you might have the flu for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. You know, normally when I get the flu, I might have it 4 days, three or 4 days at the most. But when I got sick back in December, I bet I was sick for a week and a half, at least. And I had all the symptoms of which they were saying now is the symptoms of the coronavirus. But back in December, we didn't know anything about it. We didn't know it even existed. So, you know, but that's my theory. I believe that, and a lot of people were getting sick. It was real bad back in December, January. So I think it was already here before, I don't know when it was they discovered it, February, something like that. The first case might have been late January, something, I don't know. But, so yeah, anyway, we're doing good. As far as that goes, I just kind of wish people would stay home and not be out here walking your dog and you know, take a walk through the parks and this and that. School, they've closed school for, it just keeps getting extended every 4 or 5 days. They keep extending it. I think it's out to, in some states, it's out to September. School won't go back. Those states will probably just end up closing for the entire rest of the year. You might as well at that point, you know. So, right now, our schools in Illinois are closed until, I think, April the 13th, I believe, or the 24th, something like that. So it's not too far out yet, but I believe it will get to that point. But, yeah, we've been doing good. The last video I made, I was talking about, you know, possibly coming back out onto the spot market. Had a couple things lined up. And, well, I was trying to get lined up, basically. So I had a couple things I was trying to get lined up with my boss, with a truck, and, you know, I had a lot of information I had to find out first. I didn't really know any details at the time. But, so I had to do a little research, and the way it's looking, the update is, I know a little bit more now than what I did in my last video, and I know it's been a little bit of time here, but unfortunately, I try to make videos as often as I can, but when you're grain hauling, I mean, you're always on the go, and then if you happen to get done early, you know, you got other things around the house you got to do, and it's tough, you know. But, so, back to what I was saying, I did speak with my boss the other day, actually. There was a little bit of hiccup on his end. with these trucks. If you guys remember, if you watched my last video, I was mentioning that my boss had just bought 3 trucks. Well, at some point between a couple of days ago and when my last video was, I had talked to my boss again before just a couple of days ago, and I guess there were some hiccups with the trucks. I was under the impression that he already got them, but I guess they hadn't officially closed the deal yet, and I guess the dealer of which he was buying the trucks from, I guess they last minute tried to raise the interest rate on him or something, I don't know, sky high, and my boss says, well, no, that's not what we agreed to. I can't do that, whatever. So when I talked to my boss a couple of days ago, I asked him about that, and he said, well, they've lowered it again. So basically now they're in agreement. They came back down on the interest rate, so where now they can do business. So as far as I know, my boss is getting the trucks. I have not seen them yet, but he is getting the trucks. When I talked to him the other day, the way it sounded, I don't think I'll get one of those particular trucks, but I think once they move drivers around, I'll kind of get a hand-me-down truck or whatever. A good truck, a decent truck. I think it was a 2015 or 16, I believe is what he said. It most likely will be maybe a mid-roof Freightliner Cascadia. I don't know yet. That's kind of still up in the air. There's nothing set in stone on that just yet because he doesn't know 100% what he's going to do with these new trucks, where they're going to go, how he's going to use them, and that sort of thing. So, who knows? I may still end up getting one of them, but for right now, it looks like I'm not, which I'm okay with. I mean, a truck's a truck to me. As long as it, not a piece of crap and that sort of thing. But so right now, it's kind of looking. I still got a little bit more information to figure out. I gotta still run a little bit more numbers. I need to talk to another driver, but I can't get a hold of him. So, but right now, the way it's looking, I'm going to be able to take a company truck, basically what it comes down to. I'll be able to take a company truck and run it as an owner-operator, or like an owner-operator. And I'll be able to run spot market freight with a dry van trailer, and do the same thing that a lot of you guys are doing. The only exception is, at the moment, like I won't own the truck, I won't have to buy the fuel, and it'll just be like I'm a company driver because that's what I'll be. But I'll be making, I'll be running freight on the spot market, and I'll be able to negotiate my own rates just like I did when I was an owner operator. So I think I was going to pitch the idea of maybe buying a truck from my boss and going back to being, full-blown owner-operator. But I think I'm going to deviate from that for just a minute until I see what happens with all this coronavirus stuff, and how it affects trucking, how it affects the spot market, because I don't know. I haven't kept up on it. I have no idea what the rates are like that out there. I don't know how this virus is affecting the rates. I don't know about the volumes of freight yet. That's all the stuff I've got to look into. So, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll run this company truck out there on the spot market to start out. Okay, and I'll run it just like I would if I was an owner-operator, I'll see how it goes. If it looks like the freight's there, the rates are still there enough. I know they're down, but I mean enough, to pay bills and that sort of thing. Then I think what I'll do is I'll do a lot of stuff differently than what I did last time. Obviously, a lot of stuff different. And I may, if everything lines out, I may go ahead and buy another truck. But I definitely would have to do things a lot of different. And we're getting ready to move up, guys, so you have to bear with me here. But so yeah, we've been kind of working on that, and with all this coronavirus stuff going on and things closing down and people's jobs closing down and the uncertainty with everybody not really knowing what they're, doing from day to day, and me included, because I haul grain. I think it's technically an essential business, but I don't know. But here's the deal. The reason why I worry about it every day is because, I've got a 3-year-old at home. So she goes to daycare while me and my wife go to work every day. My wife's job is also a very, very important, essential part of this coronavirus outbreak crap. And so she has to go to work every day also. But if our daycare, calls and says, hey, we're gonna go ahead and close, well, then that means one of us has got to stay home. Regardless of whether it's me or my wife, one of us has to stay home, because obviously a 3-year-old can't stay home by themselves. So even though our jobs might still be up and running throughout all this pandemic, one of us will be not working. So I mean, it's just up in the air right now, hit or miss. So we'll just have to wait and see, and see how it goes, But right now, that's all we can do, I don't want to jump back into this. That's why I want to kind of ease myself, back into it. Because I don't want to jump out there, with both feet in it, and then I hit concrete. There's no water, you know what I mean? So I want to kind of wait and play this out, and I'll gradually, ease my way back into it. But I want to wait and see what happens with all this, with the trucking industry, and I want to wait and see what happens with all this, coronavirus, and see exactly how bad, it actually spreads, for one, and for two, they're talking about possibly a nationwide shutdown. Okay, I watched a video the other day on YouTube of a press conference that our president Trump did, and the title of the video was titled "The President Hints at an Ending Soon to the Coronavirus," or something like that. But when I watched the video and I listened to the president talk, my interpretation was something way completely different. My interpretation, this was yesterday, as a matter of fact, that I watched this video. My interpretation was that in 15 days, the government's going to make a decision whether to shut the country down completely, as in kind of like martial law, but not using per se military, but shut it down, like everything's closed, everything, or open it wide up, regardless of whether it's still spreading or not, because people are not staying home. Okay, they're not. They're steadily going to the grocery stores. They're not even buying groceries. They're buying clothes, shoes, earrings, nail polish, walking their dogs, and then people wonder why this stuff just won't stop spreading. It's because people won't stay home. Stay home. if you don't have to go out, don't go out. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of all up in the air right now, and I just don't think right now. Hold on, guys, I gotta move up here. One second. Cross these tracks here real quick. So, you know, it's just all up in the air, you know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I mean, hell, they could get on there tonight and shut the country down. And if you're not prepared for it and you're not expecting it, you know, it could be a bad thing. So, you know, you just hold on. I gotta hold this camera. This rough set of tracks here. I don't want the camera to fall over. You know, you just gotta. You just got to. You got to be prepared, but holy shit, guys. I mean, don't hoard, you know, 5 months worth of toilet paper. That's just stupid. And for you people that are doing that, you're fucking stupid. All right? Because you're taking it away from other people that can't find any that need it. You know, there's no sense in it. I'm glad places like Walmart implemented a policy where you can't return that shit once the stuff's over. I'm glad. Good for them. Good for any other business that's doing that. But for the most part, I mean, you know, we all got to try to do what we got to do, you know. So nobody knows what's coming next, you know what I mean? So you just got to expect the unexpected. And if they shut this country down, nobody knows what's going to happen, because you got all these people out here buying up all the guns and ammo. Like, I got friends that own an armory, okay? It's a pawn shop on one side of the building, and then it's like a gun range and shooting range and armory, a big, huge armory on the other side. And, I mean, when this stuff started happening, like, they couldn't hardly keep up. You know what I mean? Because people were buying the handguns left and right. I mean, just buying them up. Buying all the ammo off the shelves. I mean, so for whatever the reason, people feel the need to panic like this, you know, because they heard whatever they heard and then they panicked. You know, you got to, there's a difference between being prepared and over-prepared, or, you know, panicked, or whatever you call it. But there's no need in it. There's not. If people would just buy stuff at the normal rate as they would any other day, to give these stores, that would give these stores time enough to restock where they'd never run out. They would never run out. You'd never have to worry about going and buying 5 months worth of toilet paper at once, because the stores would steadily be shelved. They'd be stocked. But these people, I don't know, don't even get me started. That's a whole another video. And believe me, since this stuff has happened, I've seen some dumb ass shit out of here that these people are doing. But anyway, you know, if they're going to suspend everybody's bills and stuff, shut it down. Shut the country down. Because to get a hold on this virus, shut it down. You know, if you're going to suspend everybody's bills, there's no point in going to work or needing to go to work. You know, keep the grocery stores open. Okay, whatever. Gas stations to get back and forth to the grocery store, and that's it. That is it. Close everything else down. No roadside, curbside pickup food, no fast food, no nothing. groceries. That's it. Make people stay home. Shut it down. But I don't know. And now you got all these truck drivers out here. Well, not all, but a lot. A lot of truck drivers out here that are talking about striking. That's no, guys, no. That's not what we do out here. I understand why they want to do it, because they feel their voice won't be heard in any other manner in any other time. I get it. But I think you'll do more damage in the long run if you do. Okay? Because let's say we strike. Okay? Country crumbles. Who are they going to blame? They're going to blame the truck drivers. No matter the repercussions behind a trucker strike, okay? No matter what they are. From that point on, we already get looked in as a negative light anyway, right? We all know this. So, what kind of perspective do you think they're going to look at us if we strike and, you know, the economy crumbles because the truckers are on strike? Okay? We will never be forgiven. We'll always be dirty scumbags to society, okay? And if you guys think it's bad now, pull a trucker strike and see what happens. See how we're treated when all of it goes away. Okay? When the world comes back around and the coronavirus ends and there's no pandemic going on and this and that and everything's fine and hunky-dory. Look how truck drivers will be treated then. We'll never be forgiven. We'll never be looked at in another light. Yeah, you'll get their attention. You will get their attention. But that attention is not worth the long-term effect. It's just not. And I'm all for standing up in what you believe is right. Okay? Whether it's against the government, your boss, whatever. Okay? I'm all for standing up for what you believe in. I'm all for it. But there's a way and a time and a place to do it. And right now, this is not the time and place. While the country is, you know, on edge, so to speak, this is not the time to strike. Okay? We can do 500 times more damage now than what we could if there was no pandemic going on. Okay? So, trucker strike, that's not the way to go. Okay? It's just not. I just wanted to touch on that there for a minute because I know a lot of other videos are out there and, you know, everybody else is touching on it, so I figured why not. But so yeah, we're looking at some things, guys. We're just trying to take it day by day. You know, that's all we can do with all this other stuff going on in the world. You just got to take it day by day. You know, you just don't know what's going to happen from day to day. So right now, I think the plan is we're going to wait it out. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to come out there and run spot market freight right now. Okay, I'm not saying that. I might be doing that next week. I don't know yet. But as far as buying a truck, I've got to wait that out right now. I mean, it's in the forethought of my mind. Okay, but we got to wait it out, guys. You know what I mean? We got to wait. Do it smart this time. Do things differently. So, I wanted to say, I've tried to watch as much YouTube videos as I can. Oh, hold on, guys. We're moving on. Man, everybody's in here. I might just do this one and done today. It's crazy in here. It's all backed up. I hate coming into this plant. 50 million trucks in here at one time. So, yeah, you know, but so that's what we're doing. That's what we got going on. If there is anybody, any of my subscribers that's out there that's an owner-operator right now in the U.S., let me know how the rates are right now. What's your average dollar per mile? What are you guys seeing out there on rates? Where's the lanes at? You know, I know it's probably kind of tough because a lot of places are on lockdown. You know, a lot of these bigger cities, and that does affect a lot of the lanes and you know, getting in and out and getting a good rate per mile and all that. So, leave me some comments and let me know what you guys are seeing. But only if you're owner-operators and you're out there on the spot market and you're doing it, okay? Or I guess you don't even have to be on the spot market, because I know some of these companies, you know, they pick the freight for you. You're still owner-operator, but they pick the freight for you. I mean, I don't per se agree with that, but it is what it is, right? So, but yeah, let me know what's going on out there, because I haven't been out there in a little bit. So, you know, I'm kind of curious to know what's going on. I try to watch other trucker James Best, but man, he has 5-hour marathons. It's hard to watch his videos. Hold on, we're moving up. But I know he's out there. He's doing his thing. He's got his own authority. Congrats, hats off to him. Let me see, who else is, my boy, Big Face Trucker. Big Face is out there doing his thing too. He's having a lot of problems with, you know, just having bad luck, basically. I know last couple videos I watched of his, he was having some flat tires, stuff going on with the trailer, and I think some airline stuff going on. He swerved to miss a big, you know, gator in the road or something, and it snagged the lines or something. But keep on trucking, buddy. If you watch this video, Big Face, keep on trucking, man. Keep your head up. I know it can be tough. And hold on, guys. I gotta pull up again here. And I know it can be tough. Keep doing what you're doing. We're all out here supporting you. And all right, hold on, guys.
Room for you over here on the right side of me, on the right road. The other road's moving up now too.
Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I apologize about the CB. There's 3 pits with 3 lines that you go to. And
Rockart. Ticket number 32984.
I guess we'll go into C-Dump.
32984. 32.
Alright, guys. Hang on 1 second. This is going to be rough and bumpy. We're way back here to the far back pit. Oh. And it is bumpier and shit. So, bear with me. Oh, shit. So, yeah, Big Face, like I was saying, buddy, keep your head up. I know you've been going through some rough times, some very expensive breakdowns right after the other. I mean, not so much expensive, but just, you know, it all adds up, you know. Keep your head up, buddy. Like I said, we're all out here. We're with you. We're supporting you. You know, I may not be an owner-operator, but I support you in everything you guys do. Not just you, but, you know, everybody else out there that's doing it. Other trucker James Best, getting his authority. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. You know, Big Face got his own authority. So them guys have got a lot of work, man. And they're doing it. You know what I mean? They're doing it. My hat is off to them guys. And I wish them both the best of luck. Truckers Coach, Jason Pope, not to be name dropping, but I've been watching his videos a lot lately. He's been putting out some really good content. And if there's anybody, which I highly doubt because I'm only 200 and some subscribers and these guys have got thousands and thousands. So, but if there's anybody that watches my channel that are not subscribed or checking out any of these guys' videos, you know, Truckers Coach, other trucker James Best, oh, sorry guys, or Big Face Trucker, go check them guys out, okay? Them guys they're not putting out bullshit. They're putting out really good videos right now, and that's kind of what we need right now in the YouTube trucking space. There's some good information, some good videos, some, you know, it's okay to, you know, laugh and joke and cut it up once in a while, but when you just get everybody doing it all the time, it gets kind of boring, you know. So go check them guys out, man, and subscribe to them. But yeah, guys, other than that, that's my update for right now. I'm just trying to take it day by day, you know, do what I do. But I just want to let you guys know I haven't forgotten about you, okay? That is my update. It's just been kind of crazy right now with everything going on in the world, so we're just taking it day by day. But we're looking at maybe, don't hold this against me, but maybe next week, maybe week and a half-ish, 2 weeks, somewhere right in there, but somewhere within there, we might be out there hitting the spot market again. We just got to get the truck situation lined out. Once we get the truck situation lined out, boom, we're gone. So we'll go out there, run the spot market freight, you know. I may not be making, you know, $1,500, $2,000 paycheck to my pocket like these owner operators are doing, but trust me, I'll make enough. You know, I know what I'm doing, so we'll get her figured out, and hopefully everything will go well. And you know, if the numbers are there and the money's there, and then maybe we can buy us another truck, and we'll go back out here and give her a go again and do things differently, and you know, learn from our mistakes the first time around, and give it another whirl, you know. But for right now, I think that's what I'm looking at. So so that's all I got, guys. I'm getting ready to go into the pit here. I do thank each and every one of you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate you guys subscribing. I know I'm not per se like a numbers guy. I don't give you statistics and all that stuff like some of these other YouTube guys, but I like to think that, you know, you guys subscribed for a certain reason, and you know, I give it to you straight, and I try to you know, take any kind of advice I can get, or anything I gather informational wise, and put it out there and give it to you guys and keep everybody updated. So on that note, we're going to end it here. And again, I appreciate everybody. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up or something. And comment down below, because if you go back and watch my other videos, or even look in the comments, I respond to comments, guys. So, you know, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll respond. It might be a day or so, but I will respond. So I try to get that interaction, that feedback from my subscribers, because I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have no channels. Okay, so that's just how I see it. I might start doing something, maybe like a shout out Tuesday or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Try to do something different maybe. So, all right, guys. Until next time, this is your boy Raptor Man. We're bringing it to you, giving you the update on what's going on. If you guys are trucking, be safe out there. try to, I know it's rough with the restaurants closed and the truck stop restaurants are closed and that sort of thing. So my hat is off to you guys. I know it's tough out there, but you guys try to do everything you can to make it work and be safe. Try to protect your families, keep them from getting sick. Do everything you got to do. So other than that, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time. Oh yeah, here it comes. Give me some knuckles.